Mass page family SEOers, mass page and web designers and domainers. Thank you all for being here and joining me for my watch and learn. This is your chance to ask me questions about our products and to kind of see what the products do. And yeah, this is all live, so you kind of see as it goes. I'm going to really throw it down here today because there are a couple of products that a lot of people talk about in the industry. One is called Article Forge, and the other is called Jasper. Jasper just got a huge influx of money, over $132 million, I believe. So I will go ahead and show this up here. If you go to Jasper's website, you will see that they have gotten quite a bit of money recently in investments. It says $125 million in Series A. They have workflows and they have a Chrome extension, which is all great. Super product. In fact, I even have a license for it and have used it from time to time. But I'll tell you, one of the reasons for building Relevant.Page was because of tools like Sonic and Jasper and or Article Forge and all of this. I think that they're problematic for where things are going when you look at Google. Google is definitely looking for helpful, relevant content that makes sense for the page. And this is what I'm going to try to show you today on this webinar here, on this live, is exactly how these tools stack up with Relevant.Page, which is the new AI writer that we have, which we believe is the most relevant on the market, where you can write about very, very fine, detailed things. If there's a website about it, you can use it as your research to write about that topic very, very, very easily. So just going to check my audio, make sure that I am looking like I have some audio, which is good. And welcome aboard. Thank you for being here. This is one of my favorite episodes to do. Watch me work. These are more relaxed and gives you a chance to ask me questions inside the chats on whatever medium you're watching. We're on Twitch right now, Facebook, YouTube, a couple of YouTube channels, and LinkedIn as well. So if you're on any of those platforms, I welcome you and thank you for being here to be a part of the conversation. All right, so first, let's get right into it. I don't want to waste any time. I want to first show you Relevant.Page. So I'll go ahead and show you that. I'll step out of the view, and this is Relevant.Page. Once you get in to the members area and the dashboard, you're just going to go right into the form. You have what is typical is a fast generate. This is like your typical AI content, and it will probably have some inaccuracies, but a lot of times it'll be spot on. But that is most comparable to other writers out there, the fast generate. This thing that makes our tools so special is the things that are under the hood. You've got the auto research, which will go out and find the highest ranking websites on that given topic. It'll grab the information and find the most essential information from those pages. And then it'll give that to the AI and have it write on it based on the angle, the title, the keywords that you've given up at the very, very top. This is what makes this tool stand apart. This is why you need this tool in 2023. And you want to get it while you can here tonight while you're watching this or on the replay. All right. So it is about this auto research. And otherwise, you're just going to see, if you don't open up the under the hood, the show options, you're going to see basically your basic outputs. So you're going to see you could write reviews, you can write a blog post, write an essay, social media post, Twitter tweet, or an email, all off of the research that comes in from the top. And then, of course, you can change the title, the tone to neutral, assertive, cooperative, curious, etc., and so on and so forth. So you'll be able to take a look at that when you get there. Now, the next phase of this is the output. This is where what you type in the top will come out, just like with other AI tools. A lot of times they have it over to the right. We have it down at the bottom here. And this will be where your output is generated. And then we will instantly create a summary of that information. So first the information gets generated, we create a summary, and then if the output is not passing Copyscape for some reason, which it should most of the times, but if it doesn't, you can go to rewrite and it'll do a very quick rewrite for you. Somebody was asking me before if you could rewrite just from your own content. And you kind of can. If you just go in and put it in here, you clicked on the pencil and you put your text in, then go over to rewrite and hit rewrite output. It will rewrite the output that you put into this generated text. Okay. The next thing is we have translate. And this is where you can translate the output, the summary, or the rewrite if you have done the rewrite. Right now it's just output or summary because we haven't done the rewrite yet. So that's another thing that I think will be very helpful for you to be able to get the output. We have Arabic, Bengali, Chinese, Dutch, French, German, Hebrew, Hindi, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, and Spanish. And if there's a language that's missing, go ahead and message me at Daryl.chat and I'll do what I can to try to get your language included in the outputs as well. But we want to make it as friendly as possible for everybody. So where it gets a little bit more interesting is when you step in under the hood, and I'll show you that after we do an auto research. And I'm going to show you how it compares to the research of Article Forge 4.0. This is the latest version of Article Forge, and I've always been a fan of some of what Article Forge can do. However, when you start to get into very specific details, that's where it drops off. Okay, so I actually used Article Forge a little bit ago. Today, this is Article Forge 4.0, and I asked it to write about my brand. Okay. And so I asked it to write about Ledger Digital Marketing. Okay. And so I just put in Ledger Digital Marketing into the writing area. And what I got was this thing talking about Up City, which has nothing to do with my brand at all. It just is gobbledygook. It has all kinds of information that's not correct at all to my business whatsoever. Then I decided to throw in another article, and that is what is Relevant.Page copywriting. And that went right into showing competitors of mine and showing everything but what I wanted it to show, right? So if you ever have like some silo content or whatever, and you don't want this information, especially on autopilot, all of these tools have this autopilot, which is, I think, completely dangerous unless you're doing like some kind of a redirect, I guess, something like that. But if you're trying to write human consumable content for your brand, right, this is going to leave you in the dark. The same thing happened with Jasper. Now Jasper has it set for 3. I'm just going to bring it down to 1, but we could do it. I'll just leave it to 3. Why not? And we'll go ahead and we'll put in Ledger Digital Marketing, and we're going to go ahead and generate. And you'll see over to the side that it doesn't know me from the moon. It really doesn't. It has no information that is correct, really. It just sort of is making up a bunch of fluffy stuff because it says the word digital marketing, and it just is making up stuff. Okay. This is typically what happens with artificial intelligence writers, is that they don't really have enough information. So when you put in something basic in here, you don't get what you're looking for on the other side. All right. Now, if you go into Relevant.Page and you go ahead, and we're going to clear this out just a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and we'll do the same thing, and you can do the same thing for yourself. If you get Relevant.Page, there is a 48-hour trial for just $7, and you can try it out for yourself and see if this can actually write about more specific details on any topic that you can consider or think about. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just put in Ledger Digital Marketing. Okay. And if you look here under the hood, you'll see there is nothing here. You just see in here our search engine taking that same thing and putting it here, search for research, it says. We have nothing in the customs tab. We have nothing in the replacements tab. I got the default settings and the other settings. Nothing has been done. I'm just going to go ahead and hit auto research. And what we're going to do is go back up here and we can see what's happening here. All right. It went ahead and it found my website and it automatically pulled in the best research from the website. Now it's doing the writing down below, all based on that. Okay. Now, this is the output that we have. This is all correct information about my company. Okay. And there's room in here to put in more details, such as city and state. It knows the entities as well. So I could go ahead under entity replacement and put my business information in here. And not only would it, insert it into that website, that output, but if I pulled in a similar project, I would be able to also be able to do the same thing. That is just one output. Just to be fair with Jarvis or Jasper, I would go ahead and hit 3 and generate again using that same information, right? And you'll see how much information we get. Look at this, is a lot of information that you can go ahead and reutilize for your pages that you're building. Now, if you wanted to write, let's say, a blog post, and we could talk about PPC is the best tool for, let's say, CPA. All right, let's just try that, and we'll go ahead and fast generate based on that. And then it'll take that angle and it'll write a blog post based on that and my website. It's just pulling the two together. If you can see, what this is doing is it's so much more relevant. That's the key. That's why we have the word relevant inside of our name, is because, it is now taking and using all of its power as a writer. And it's also talking about cost per action, and it's talking about pay-per-click, and it's talking about Ledger's PPC platform, and it's the best tool for CPA. All of this stuff is written for you, ready to go. So you can now save yourself a lot of time and money trying to get a copywriter to write this for you. Okay. So it's amazing what it can do, but you know what? It can't be amazing unless you get it. So get the Relevant.Page, and I'll go ahead and we'll tell you about the promo code for it. Try it out for a month. If you don't like it, don't continue on. It's really up to you. But right now we do have a special. If you look at mass.page/cyber, you can see all of the special programs that we have of Ledger Digital products, including Relevant.Page. The promo code is on the bottom of the screen. It's a 50% off coupon code. It's called Cyber November. And you can go ahead and get that 50% off. A lot of people have done that over the last 24 hours. And it would be great if you, on the replay or watching this live, also take a look at that and see if it's something that's right for you for this Black Friday holiday spectacular. There's a lot of things people are looking at getting, but I think that this is a tool that you are definitely going to want to get. We also have $600 off the annual. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. That is off the annual cost. And that will be coupon code 600NOVE. I'm just going to put in coupon code. Does anybody have any questions for me while we get this going? And I want to show you some other details in which this can be helpful for you. But $600 off the annual for Relevant.Page. Use 600NOVE as your promo code. And you don't have to worry about monthly payments at that point. You could go ahead and just do the annual. It just works out to be $397 for the year. And you can use this as much as you need to. So that's what I wanted to show you, is that if you take a look at Article Forge or you look at Jasper, these are two leading products, and they're going to fail you when you try to get into something very, very specific. Okay. Now, what about Relevant.Page itself? Okay. So if, let's say, for example, I wanted to take Relevant.Page's website and go into Relevant.Page and write about it, even if the web page is not ranking in the top, right? Because what I showed you is if it was ranking in the top, it's going to pull the details and everything like that. What if it isn't, right? What if you just want to, snag the most important information off the page and then write off of it automatically, right? So we're just going to put in Relevant Page AI copywriting. I want to make sure I spelled this right. For marketing pros and content creators. Okay. And go ahead and message me at Daryl.chat if you want to become an affiliate for Relevant.Page. We have 15 affiliates right now. I'd love to get some more. So yeah, if you want to definitely join for that, that would be super appreciated. Now, I put in Relevant.Page is an AI writing tool for marketing pros and content creators. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put the website in here under manual research. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and update this research with that. Okay. And it's going to go ahead and it'll go in and scrape that web page and quickly, as you can see, grab all of the relevant information off of it. Now it's going in writing for us based on all of that information. So you didn't have to dig through and find the most important information. It has done that for you. So now I'll look at this. Voila, it's already here. Relevant.Page is a perfect tool for busy content creators who want to create quality, informative content without spending hours of writing and editing. This makes your content more natural and relevant, which is exactly what you need to make your website or advertisement stand out from the rest. Relevant.Page has many exclusive features. Entity replacement. Entity replacement allows you to take over any content and match your brand, location, phone number, and more. Multiple editions. Choose from generated content, summaries, newly written content at a touch of a button. Just enter a URL, whether it's from Wikipedia, Amazon, or your own research, and Relevant.Page will create well-written, relevant content for you. You can use Relevant.Page to write anything from a blog post to a book to an email introduction. Try Relevant.Page today and see how AI copywriting can help you create content that is more relevant and engaging than ever before. That was just from upstairs here. All I did was write this little sentence here. I popped in the website, and it doesn't have to be the website's homepage. It can be any page on the website. It could be a Wikipedia. It could be a Britannica encyclopedia. It could be any piece of research. It'll pull that information and put it in here, and it'll creatively write off of it. Okay. If you are investing money in Jasper, Article Forge, or any of those things, you don't need to do that with Relevant.Page. I'm telling you right now, this is going to help you a great deal. Okay. A great deal in being able to write content. You need more content? No problem. You can do 10 generations. Just go ahead and write that again. And now you're going to have more content than you're ever going to need for a page, right? There will be some duplication because there's actually 10 different things. But look at all of this content that is all beautifully written that you can go ahead and edit down or send to a VA and have them edit it and put the content into your web page, your blog post, whatever you are trying to write. Relevant.Page is the website. If you look on the bottom, you see it's a $600 off for the annual cost just for this Cyber Week. The last week of November, 600 NOV is the code for that. Or if you want the monthly, 50% off coupon code is Cyber November. If you are interested, go ahead and say in the chat that you are definitely interested and you're going to buy it. You can also message me inside a Facebook group, which is Mass Page Tools, or visit me at Daryl.chat, which is the website if you want to name your price. That's right. We're doing a name your price for the annual and lifetime deals, not for just one product, but all of an a la carte of our products. Okay. As you go to mass.page/cyber, you're going to see a lot of different products that we have, including bulkleads.net that has a ton of tools in there, and it has a lot of lead generation. You have all of the other tools that we have. So if you want to do a la carte, uh, contact me or someone on our team, and we'll go ahead and work out a deal for you for this Black Friday, Cyber Monday week. So it's Cyber November for us till the end of the month. So you have a little bit of time if you need to. But I wanted to show off what this thing can do, because I think that it's pretty fantastic. As somebody that has been writing content for websites since the 90s, I'm telling you, now I can write a website so much faster because of a tool like this. All right. Does anybody have any questions for me on this watch and learn? Is there anything that you would like me to try to do and to show you how specific that this can get for you? While we're waiting for any kind of comments to come in, I'm just going to go into SpyFu, because this is one of my favorite tools for getting grouped keywords. I think that there's a lot of great SEO tools on the market right now, but I think with the cost of this and how it works, it does a really, really great job. So if we're going to type in let's see, we'll just type in SEO entities CTR. I don't know. I'm just going to put this in here, see what comes up. All right. So let's just put in SEO. CTR is click-through rate manipulation. Okay, so there are some interesting articles here on CTR. So we're going to go ahead and click on these questions. Okay. And now I'm going to go and click on groups over here on the side. Not enough information for the groups. So we're just now going to use the includes. And we're going to put in CTR and in comma SEO. We're going to apply. And we can see some questions here. And we're going to look at the things that are the highest. So we're going to grab these right here. Going to export these to the clipboard, go over to Relevant.Page, paste these in, and we're going to go ahead and auto-generate and auto-research. Now we have it set at 10 generations, so it's going to give us a lot of text and information. We're going to take a look and see what it comes up with. Okay, here's the research. It's now pulled up. And now it's going to use what it already knows about it and that research to write some really incredible content that you can use on your blog article, your Medium article, things like this. What comes first before traffic? What comes first before conversions? Content comes first. You need to have content in order to get traffic, and then you get conversions. When you get conversions, you get money. Right? So this is the beginning of getting money, right? And so here we go. Here's your content. Now, is there going to be some duplications? Yes, because we went and we did 10 generations. So in a lot of cases, there will be some duplication in here. You will just need to go in and clear it out. But look at that. Now you can go ahead and send this whole thing over to your editor, and they can edit it down into a beautiful pillar piece of content, and throw some images around it, and you've got something there, right? The other thing is you can go in, once you've done this, you can do this. You can just go in and change to the next piece. All right, so there's the top 10 ranking things based on those questions. So this one says, what is CTR? So you just go ahead and bring that down, and now it's going to start writing again based on that research. So here is this other research. As you can see, it now talks about all of that. And the research will now pop out some more content for us. Now you can combine these and do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be doing a video about how I will use this with Mentorprise as well. As we talked about Mentorprise in the past, I want to show how that works with Mentorprise as well. And how you can, if you want to put it into spin text, we'll be probably launching a way for you to put it into spin text quite easily. with this as well. So just, right now we have it set for translate. We have it set for summary. When you click on summary, it goes and reduces that down into a nice summary. And then if you want to do a rewrite, you can do a quick rewrite. Okay. There you go. Is this helpful or what? Do you guys think that this could be a value for your business, for your writing? Can this democratize writing for you and let you get a chance at writing better, quicker? I think absolutely so, right? Absolutely. So all of this is the research that it grabbed from. The other question is, does it pass Copyscape? So we'll go up to Copyscape. We'll see if we've got a fresh piece of content here, or how fresh is it, right? So we'll just go in and see. Is this in? How many people write about CTR and SEO? Look at that. 412 words, no results found about CTR for SEO. Okay. Now, here's another little trick, and I'll show you this little trick here as well. So let's say, for example, we go ahead and we find some details in here that we really, really like. Okay. Let's see. Good CTR search console. Okay. Let's take a look at this. I want to show you a way that you can add additional content into the mix if it's something that relates directly to what you want to have, okay, for your research. Okay, so if we go in and it says all right, so here's improving CTR and how CTR affects ad rank. This is new content. Okay, so let's say, for example, we wanted to take this 3% CTR is the magic number for good SEO. All right. So if we grab this right here, this text, what we can do is we can go up to custom and pop this into custom. Now, the next time we grab some research, okay, so we'll go over to search, and you can do this with your own notes. You don't have to do it with the past things or anything like that, but you can go ahead and just go and grab the next article. And what this will do is it'll keep what we wrote from the past one that we put into custom. And of course, we haven't put in the replacements or anything, but now if you go into search, you will see inside of the writing here, it's going to take a bit of that other article, mix it in with this other one, and mash it up together and write creatively off of that. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. What will come out of this? We'll see what happens when the AI is done with this process. So there we go. So it grabbed some from the other one and the new one as well and brought the two together. Okay, because it's talking about low CTR rate and all of that. And let's see, we will have probably some, because it does mention this this other one here. Let me just take a look. What is low CTR for Google SEO? Let's see if this right here will pass Copyscape. Okay, you're looking for 0 repeat. Looks like we have a little bit of repeat with Search Engine Journal and full send. Okay, let's take a look and see how much. This has 58 words, 14% of the text. No big clumps there. A little bit of a clump there, not too bad. Now, if we go back to our piece and we take a look and we see inside the research, this was from Search Engine Journal, right? So a lot of times if you're getting hung up on certain brands and things like that, it will affect if it does pick up a little bit from it. So you could change the source or change it to something else, or you could go in and edit the research a little bit if you find things sticking a little bit. We are going to try, if we get enough people to buy into this, we're going to probably try to put in a plagiarism checking tool directly in here so we can make corrections before you get the output. I would really like to be able to do that. So this has a quote, and so that a lot of times might stick with the Copyscape, but we'll take a look and see if it does. We'll see. But this is something that you want to do before you send anything out. You want to double check it and make sure, right? So this has an actual quote from somebody. So that's why you're going to get a little bit of a stick there. And this is 14%, which is not very high. 58 words is not a lot out of this many words, right? I mean, look at that. That's the word, click-through rate. Of course, that's going to stick, right? So that's this is a great tool, guys. Relevant.Page is, I think, very, very helpful. We did show how it does work in comparison to Jasper and Article Forge. They do okay if it's a very known, broad topic. But what happens is they don't get the facts right. They sometimes get a little bit too creative with the information, or they don't have deep understanding. It will be like very shallow, and I think that that's easy for AI to detect AI, and that's what Google is using, is artificial intelligence to detect the AI itself. So I would definitely be very leery, especially in this day and age. The way Google has basically really laid down the gauntlet for that is don't be using a lot of AI in your materials. Well, that's why I'm like, Relevant.Page, this is the way to go, because it's basically giving the relevant information that Google's already ranking. And so it's already the kind of stuff that is going to help so much. If you're watching here tonight from any of the places, go ahead and put a comment in and let me know that you're watching. And if you have any questions for me, I'm the founder of this company. I'm the one that created this app, so I can maybe answer some questions for you that you may have for this. If you want to look at our Cyber Monday deals and Black Friday, all this week and into next week, we have them at mass.page/cyber. And the coupon codes are on the bottom here. There's a 50% off coupon code Cyber November and $600 off the annual cost of the Relevant.Page. So to bring it down to $397 for the year, so you don't have any monthly payments. And the good news is that's a recurring discount. So every year you don't have to sign up. It doesn't jump up after a year. You get locked in at that $397 a year price for this tool. So that, I think that that's really worth it for you to get involved. If anybody has any questions for me or wants me to try something, I'd be happy to do that and see what we are able to do for you. All right. Now, SpyFu. There is a lot of things besides the grouping that I liked. I like the way that the filters work they work pretty fast. The tool that I like that has the really good filters is SE ranking. I really think the SE ranking has amazingly fast back end. And so if you ever get a chance to try out that tool, do check it out. Obviously, the AppSumo has some really special prices on things right now. That vidIQ is back. I think that was interesting. Some people have said on there that it's a replacement for Ahrefs. I don't know if that's the case. What do you think? Go ahead, put that in the chat. Do you think that vidIQ is up there with Ahrefs? Are you using vidIQ? I'd love to know what you think about that in the chat as well. If you like this video, you like to watch and learn, go ahead and send me a like on this video. I really appreciate if you would do that. It helps other people to find my videos and also to find the channel. We talk a lot about domains, domain investing, mass page, SEO. Now we're talking about AI copywriting, and we have a couple of other projects in the pipeline. And let's just say that I've showed it to a few people, but this will bring and tie together almost every project that I have. So that's really exciting. And, as we grow and learn from this, and remember, my journey started from during COVID, where I had some time to actually create some websites uh, for myself to sell to other people. When I did that, I was just like, I don't want to build sites for other people. I don't want to build software for other people. I want to start to build things for my loves and passions. So you've seen sort of that journey of what we've built and things like that. And now we have affiliates that are selling it. And if you want to become an affiliate, you can go ahead and reach out to me. We use Rewardful to be an affiliate of our program, and it pays recurring as well. So if you really like Relevant.Page, that's a great way to get involved. And we also have affiliate programs. We don't advertise it, but on the other tools like Domain Kicks and Imagefly and things like that. If you want to be an affiliate for those, you can reach out to me on that as well. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and now look at the Facebook group, and we will bring up, if it will open. Let's bring this over. All right, here is the Facebook group, and I have in here a little survey. I want to see where it's at. So if you haven't answered the question here, which product of mine would you like to learn more on? It says, and it looks like Imagefly is the top, followed by Domain Kicks, followed by bulkleads.net, followed by Relevant.Page, which we've done a lot with Relevant.Page. Magic Form had the least so far, and then Leads Detective and Geoholics are about 12% on both of those. So let's spend a little bit of time here on this watch and learn with Imagefly, because that's obviously sticking out to be the most here. And I will now show a little bit with Imagefly. I did show it a bit yesterday, but I will go ahead and show it again now. And hold on one second. Oops. So Imagefly is imagefly.com. This is the website. Okay. It's we have full feature dynamic images, and we have one thing that's pretty unique to us that I don't think anything else has, is the ability to have text inside of the thing. So I'm going to show you an example here of this chalkboard thing that I made. Okay. And this has a picture of me. I do a social media show on a program called Wisdom. And I also make these different quotes and I put them onto Instagram. Okay. So what I did is I made from Imagefly a code right here that allows me to put in the top whatever quote I have to say. Okay. So if you take a look at this, you can see when you're inside the dashboard at Imagefly, you have the codes, the UUID, the API key. You have the image size, which I made this the size of an Instagram story. Okay. Now, if I wanted to put an overlay, let's say we're going to put a green overlay and choose that. If we hit generate down here, now it put that overlay over the image. Okay. If you didn't like how bright that was, you could turn that down so it's just a really faint overlay. And again, you would have to generate, and now it has like this kind of hazy look to it, right? I'm going to go ahead and clear that out, and we don't want to have that overlay, so I'll go ahead and clear that out. And now we just have the chalkboard. Okay. Now, this is just one of many different ways that you can use Imagefly. I built it also for mass page people as well. Okay. But let's do this. Um, let's go to Relevant.Page for a minute. And I'm going to say, let's do this. Write me inspirational quotes about winter. Okay. So we're just going to look for inspirational quotes about winter, and we're going to hit fast generate, right? Well, I can't, I don't want to think about this. I just want to post something to social media. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. All right. Now I'm going to grab this one, the top one, and I'm going to go into ImageFly. And I am going to go ahead and post this inside of the text. Okay. The text color I'm going to leave as it is. Text size I'm just going to leave as it is for now because I'm going to see what this does. Okay. So I'm going to now put this at the top and I'm going to generate. And now you can see here's the information that came in. Now it's a little over to the edge. I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. I think that was that one. That's Big Noodle. I'll try this one here. There's that one. We're just going to reduce this down. All right. And there's a few of the fonts that work a little bit better for the width. Let me just see which one we use typically. There's one. All right. Winter is a time for comfort, for good food and warmth, for the touch of a friendly hand, and for the talk beside the fire. It's time for home. Eat it still well, sit well. Okay. So that's how you could do it. Now you could raise the size maybe. Let's see if this goes over the screen. I'll see if that does. No. Okay, so that brings it down to here. So that's a little bit too big. So I'll just go 120, right? Now, this is cool and everything, right? Because yeah, you could make a graphic and you could download it. But I'll show you what's so really, really cool about this. It's this URL, okay, that's been created. If we copy this and we pop this in here, all of the factors of that image are inside this URL, okay? So that whole quote is in here. So if I go ahead and just hit enter, right, here is that Instagram post, okay? So I want to show you what I did with this. If I go to my Instagram, and I'll show you what I do with this with my Instagram page, okay? So if I'm in here, you will see that I'll have like these little quotes here. These are all made with ImageFly right here, okay? And I'll show you exactly how I do these with this one link right here, okay? So if you go to, I'm just going to put in my domain here that I put this on. I'll tell you what, if you want to go here, it's just Daryl with dashes between each letter. And you go down here, you can go ahead and make a quote. Okay. Just so you know, this will email me, so I'll see it. But if you go ahead and put in a quote, let's go back to our quote from Relevant.Page. And we're just going to take this one here. All right. And we're in a web page, right? We're just in a form. We're just going to pop this in here. And I'm going to go ahead because sometimes it doesn't sit right. So I'm just going to hit it. And hold on a second. I might have to change that. It looks like our font is missing. I'm going to have to see what's going on with the font. But I basically, if you put it in, it'll return that. So I'll have to find out what font is missing on this to see, because I reloaded in the fonts, but it does seem like Or maybe it's the quotations. Let me see here. There we go. There's the font. So now you can see this is the font for that, right? And here's this is one I use for uh, Twitter. Okay, so I can have as many outputs as I want, and this comes my from what do you call it? The image fly. Okay, so you could do the same thing, and it doesn't have to be just for Instagram or anything like that, guys. Think outside the box, right? Um, let's say this was your quote, right? I'm just gonna say, okay, 150 is the size, right? And now when you're thinking about it, you can do a quote, and now it's just right click and save it. In my case, I have it automatically email it to me so that I can open up on my other device and then just like put it onto the social media. Now I don't have to open up a program to do that, right? This is just one use case of it. All right. Now let me show you another use case of ImageFly. Okay. So here is a website that I build with Menterprise. All right. It's pricequotes.com. Now, if you take a look up here, we took all of the local cities and we put it in images on ImageFly. So the logo here is an image. I want to show you this. So if we go ahead and we copy this image address, okay, we're going to paste it in here, go all the way back, and guess what you see? Imagefly.com. And what you see is this is an image that's unique for this Warrington Pest Control Experts. It's taking the wording from the page and puts it in here, okay? And so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and show you here inside of here where that works, okay? So here's the text, okay? It says Warrington, then it says Pest Control Experts. Do you see what I mean? So what it would do is if it was, let's say NYC, right, for New York City, we would then go ahead and insert that in there. And now when you render this, it now says NYC Pest Control Experts. Are you kind of seeing the power of what this can do, because it's all being done by the URL itself? Now, if, for example, you were like, well, that's a little grainy, I don't want that to be grainy, right? What you can do is you can look in here at the image quality, and instead of 30, we can make that 90. Okay. Now that's going to make a bigger file, but it will be clearer. Okay. So that's a clearer file. Now you can do that all dynamically inside the URL by going to imagefly.com. Okay. If you're interested, go to mass.page/cyber. You'll go ahead and you can see links to all of my different products. But as you can see, NYC, right? Different qualities of the image all coming together. All right. And let's say we wanted to just completely change the Pest Control Experts. We want to say something else. So we'll just say dentists. Dentists. And I will go ahead and see what this looks like here. There, NYC dentists. Now you guys getting this, you understanding what this does, how this does it. It's all from this interface here. And you can also do things like add a logo. For example, you can put this logo in, and now it's all watermarked with that logo. If you don't want it on the side, let's say you were doing a demo for somebody and you want it right in the center, and you just want to have a watermark, that would show the watermark in the center of your text, right? If you wanted the background blurred, you could blur that. So now it's going to blur the background, including my face. So it just changes everything there, right? If you wanted to make the image come in from a website somewhere else, you could do that as well. We have the code for that you can use on the front end of the website. We'll be adding that in here soon, that you can add in the URL. And that can be dynamic as well, right? So there are other things on here, such as campaigns. So in a campaign, you can come up with a name. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just going to put in computers, right? And you can put in your description. Okay. You can put in your keywords, right? And all of this stuff will go into the metadata. So you could also put in your location. So if you wanted to put in your address, it looks it up for you. All right. So it uses a GMB, so it can pull in the name of your town, the location, all of that kind of stuff. Now you can just change and put your phone number and stuff in, and now it's going to code that in the IPTC data. If you put in your keywords, you just do that. And you can also do spin text as well if you want, and it'll generate that. Now it's going to take you to this, and this is where you drop your images, and it'll do it just like we do with the magic form, right? I'm just going to go ahead and grab a bunch of images here. And now see, it's processing all of these images so that they're ready to be processed dynamically. So what'll happen is each of these images, some of these are 10 megabytes, each of these images will go in and count against your storage. But now you can go ahead and you can change the presets. Now, one of the things that's really cool about this has already created a list of URLs for you that you can use. Okay. So I'm just going to go in and show you. I'm just going to pop this into here. And this is a tool called Bulk Open. It's a Google extension, right? I'm just going to open these links, and you're going to see these will open up here one by one, but they're full size. They have not been reduced. All right. So here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Okay. So the URL will compress these as you wish. Okay. So we have that. Now we also have here the what do you call it? The actual source code, right? That you can go ahead and change. You can put the alt tags in here and all of that. If we had put that in, it would have showed up as if the keywords were there. So it would go in there. And if you wanted to add more images, you could add more images. And as you can see, these are all added to the campaign. I don't have those other ones, but those won't be there. Okay. So if we put in like word 1, word 2, word 3, word 4, word 5, word 6, word 7. Okay. And we save it in the campaign. Now we see down here, the alt tag says word 3 here, says word 4 here, word 7 here, word 1, and it's all in the code for you, ready to be inserted into whatever tool. This is really great for Menterprise publishing, because then you can throw all of these things into your Menterprise publishing as well. All right. And then it can post the images off of that. All right. So that's that. Now, if we go to presets, it will take all of these in that campaign and it'll adjust it. So if we want to resize all of these images down, we can do that. And the image quality, let's put it at 40%. And we're going to go ahead and save it as a campaign preset. Okay. Now when you generate it, you'll see it's now a smaller image and it is a little bit more grainy. Okay. So if you go back to your campaign, and we have computers here, we're going to go back to here, and we're going to see now these images are going to be reduced when we go ahead and output them. Okay, so each and what do you call it? When you do a campaign, do you see the size of them now? They were right here. Now they're 146 kilobytes, 64 kilobytes, 48 kilobytes, 27 kilobytes. So we nailed all of these down from 10 megabytes down to a lower style, right? And we also can affect the titles of them as well and the descriptions, and you can put them into spin text as well. So now, if you wanted to go into the preset, right, and you wanted to put some kind of thing in here as well in spin text, okay, on the screen, we could put in word 1 pipe, word 2 pipe, word 3 pipe, word 4 pipe, word 5, and bracket. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and save that to the campaign. And of course, we can generate it. You can see word 2 is right there. Go to the campaigns itself. Go ahead, show. And when we go ahead and we look at the these images, you can see, let's see here, there is a campaign save here. Hold on a second. Presets. Oh, I must not have saved that. But yeah, you can save it individually or save it as a campaign. We also have this right here where you can have this stored as well. And you can have your copyright in here. And then let me see if we got, nope, we don't have the get labels in here. So yeah, so this is how you do it. So if you were to, let's see, I'm going to put in red, blue, green, yellow, purple. And you know what? This works with some of the other settings as well. So it's really kind of cool that it does this. Okay. So now you got green there, right? And now we're going to take this here, pop this in. You can get real creative with this, right? Here's red, right? And you open it again. Now it says yellow. Open it again. It'll say red. It's just is going to randomly go through and it'll have different variations in there. Okay. So your image can have something fluctuate. You can have it change based on different things as well. So I think that's I think a really cool thing. If you the other thing, let me show you this. This is kind of interesting. So let me see if I can do this again. I don't know if this will work, guys. This is a bit of a crapshoot, okay? But as you can tell right here, these end with .jpg if you want. JPG. All right. I think at one point that I could do this. I think. Okay, it says the name is too long for image for Instagram. I did this one time by, oh, I got it. Hold on a second. Let's do this, guys. This is watch and learn. So let's see if this works. Okay, because it was giving us rejection for the size of the image. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it inside my link shortener. Okay. So I can't show you the link shortener because I don't want you to see the links and stuff that I have in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a link on here and I will put in something here. Let's see if this works. Not sure if this will. This is a complete crapshoot that this will work. But let's just say we go to, let's see, .ht/ll. Let's see. Okay, nope, we didn't save it. Let's just take a look. We have to .jpg, and you have to do a couple things. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to try. If you want to see if this will work, hang in there with me, and I will see if this can do the job of link cloaking. And I will go ahead and then see if this would actually do what I'm thinking it might do. Okay, so get my new link. I got my new link. All right, let's go back here and let's see if I do a post. Not sure. Oh, not sure if that's going to work, but hang on a second. Hang on. See if the link shortener should catch here. Seems like I didn't save this one here. All right, let's see if this works. Get my new link. My apologies, guys. I sometimes get in these ruts and I have to keep looking here and see if I can figure this out. So bear with me. Oh, there's something else I have to do here. Image. You have to give it a name. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see if this works, guys. Let's see if this works. File not supported. Okay. So let's try a different way. Let's do a post. Oh, it's looking for an image. Okay. I did this one time with Facebook and I posted it in here like this. And it created an image that you could see, and it had spin text in it. So let's see if it does it here. If this does it, we'll see. I really would love to see if we could do this an interesting way of like connecting it to a real data source and having the image create after you post the image. That would be really, really, really cool. Let's see what happens here. Facebook is probably going to bland. See, there it is. Now it says purple. So not sure what's going on, why that didn't happen, but we'll see if that comes on a little bit. We'll check back and see if it shows that that image. All right, let's see. Now we go back to Imagefly. Hopefully that was a fun excursion for you, but we'll see if we'll come back to that and see if it actually does do that. But you can see the benefits of it. If anybody has any questions or comments about Imagefly, what it can do, go ahead and message me on Daryl.chat or go ahead and do the comments here or the information here, and that would be great as well. Thank you guys for the likes on YouTube. I really appreciate it. If you're watching on the replay, I would love a like for this as well. Love to spend time with you guys and help you to understand the different tools that we have. So while we're waiting for Facebook, why don't we go over to bulkleads.net so that you guys can see what's inside that for this Cyber November. So I'm just going to clean up some of these things. And any questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. But for right now, I'm going to go to bulkleads.net. And let's take a look and see if I can log in here. Okay, so inside bulkleads.net, I'm in the trial membership here. I don't have my paid one hooked up to that password generator. But over to the left side is where you have all of the different tools and things like that that you will have. Um, and so we have things like find B2B contacts. So if you click on that, it will go ahead and show you um, the Cyber November works on this as well. That's right, Joe. So if you go to bulkleads.net, you can use Cyber November to get the 50% off each month. All right. So you'll be able to go ahead and do these big searches, and you can search for business to business contacts, like you could like going off of like LinkedIn. You can find B2B companies. You can find B2C local businesses. You can find domains from company names. LinkedIn, you can extract the emails from LinkedIn by using the Chrome extension. You can automate your visits and connection requests. So there's the ability to do that as well. You can browse to find emails online. Okay, don't spam. Shortcut messages. You can do that as well. You could just have a little keyboard shortcut on your device, and it'll write the message for you. That comes in handy if you like to send like emojis and stuff. You can have your favorite emojis as shortcuts, right, on your keyboard, and then you can just hit those really easily. You can find emails on websites easily. You can use this to kind of use the email. It looks like I got to log in with my real account here, so I guess I can do that. But let's see here. Let's go back down through here. There is a chat bot in here. You can collect leads. So there's a way for you to use a tool that goes ahead and finds out, the different reviews as well. There's a social proof little thing that comes up on the side. You can increase your reviews for your website. You can also verify emails as well. You can verify disposable email accounts. And there's a way that you can take and get an API key if you're a developer or you're building something, where it'll double check the emails and make sure that they're valid for you as well. So you get a lot of value. Now let's go ahead and we'll take a look and see what it is on the front end, pricing wise, and what you get. So bulkleads.net is the website, and you can get a free account so you can try it out. And the free trial gives you a certain number of different features each time. So you're welcome to do that. So for $49 per user per month, you get the business plan, which is, all of the things that we just showed you, but it's pretty much unlimited. If you look all the way down, it's just unlimited all the way down. So it's really a great way to go. Then there's the enterprise plan, which gives you basically 5 users, which would normally cost you like $250 a month. You get it for $99 a month. And for this particular tool, if you're logged in multiple places, it's going to be a problem. So make sure, if you're going to be doing this with VAs, more than one account, definitely go with a $99 one. You may want to get the $99 one because this price might be going up. So I would definitely consider that. But read through the website and see about it yourself by just getting a free account. Sign up for that. And you can kind of see what bulkleads.net does for you if you are doing sales or marketing. Any of those things, you're going to be very happy that you did that for sure. Okay. So that's bulkleads.net. Let's go back to our Facebook and see if that has changed at all. Well, where is Facebook? Let's see here. Okay. Doesn't look like It has updated the snapshot or the thumbnail of it. Nope, I don't think it has. View insights. Doesn't show it there either. Well, you live and learn. You try, right? See, but at one point it did work. I was able to do that, and it used the cloaking to do that. Um, all right. I wonder actually one more thing, guys. I don't give up very easy. Let me do non-cloaking. So let me just go and redirect to it and see if it will allow it through a redirect, because it was complaining that it was too big of a URL. And it won't take me long to actually do this because the link is already made. I just have to turn off one little switch that said to cloak it. So let's just do that and see, just as an experiment, if we could actually change the content after we post something um, using a dynamic link in here. So let's just turn off link cloaking, and I will go ahead and update my link and copy it, and we'll drop it in here, paste, post it, and let's see what happens here. We'll refresh it. Nope, so far it hasn't. But there it is. There's Mr. Blue. There's Mr. Purple. Yeah. So, all right. So it hasn't showed up for me, but maybe it'll show up later. We'll just kind of see if it does or not. But I know I did it one time and it did work, but maybe that is no longer working. All right, back to the teach and learn here. Let me go back here to that survey. The survey is in our group, which is MassPage Tools. It's a private group, so if you're just watching this, domain kicks, bulk leads, and Relevant.Page. So we've showed Relevant.Page, bulk leads. The other one that has a high score here is domain kicks, leads detective. And you know what? I actually showed domain kicks last night and leads detective and geoholic. So I will maybe not do that tonight. I think the majority of people by far wanted to see Imagefly, and I think I did a pretty good job of just showing that off to you guys tonight, so you guys can decide if that is the right thing for you. Imagefly.com. I'll go ahead and put the link in here so that you can make sure you can get to it. If you just are watching the screen right now, just go to mass.page/cyber. Let me just type that in while we're sitting here. So mass.page/cyber. And yes, Relevant.Page, you can click on there. Imagefly. So if you click on Imagefly, get discount, it will take you right to our Thrive cart, and it'll have the discount already applied to it. So if you get the pro plan, it's $25. If you get the really smallest plan, it's $12.50. If you want to get the biggest plan, it's normally $300. You get it for $150. Okay, so that's how that works, and then you'll get a code to redeem it inside of Imagefly. All right. If you ever have any questions or problems, support@mass.page is the best way to handle that, and I'd be happy to answer that for you. It's been kind of quiet on the chats. If anybody wants to check in on the chats and just let me know that you were listening and what you're learning from me today, and if there's anything that I can do to kind of help you to understand the products that we have. So it would be great. Would love to get your feedback as well. I think when you look at a tool like this, I just want to walk you through this for a minute. I plan to do a whole show off of how we did this with Mentorprise. Okay, this right here is another. This image right here is another Imagefly. It says Warrington Pest Control Experts, right? And if you roll over it, you see the alt text right there. It says estimates for best pest control experts in Missouri, right? And so it's all right there. Now, all of these links are going to an affiliate link. And then what we did on this is we did this all through Mentorprise. This is FAQ schema. Okay. So let's say take this in and we'll do schema markup tester. And if anybody doesn't know what schema is, if you watch YouTube, it'll definitely tell you, but you'll kind of see what it is pretty easily here. All right. So I'm looking actually for the Google one. Let me go back up. It's rich snippets, I think it's called. There it is. Okay. We're going to just pop this in there and we're going to test the URL. And it'll show you what we were able to do here as far as the FAQ schema. We put it inside a tab so that these pages can get the FAQ for each individual city and town. And it also includes the zip code and everything like that. So I'd like to show you how I did that at some point. But here you go. It has article schema and it has FAQ schema. If we go into here, you can see question, how do you get a quote for rabbit removal service in Warrington? Answer, the best way to get a quote for rabbit removal service in Warrington is to click request a quote. We'll get you a quote fast. Obviously, we could write more on this, but this is just technically how to do it. What is the cost for rabbit removal service in local Warrington zip code? And it says the best way to get a quote for rabbit removal service in the local Warrington zip code is to click on the request quote. We also provide related services such as rabbit removal services, price quotes, offers, pest control experts in the 63383 zip codes in Missouri. So, you could boost that as much as you want. But I will be trying to do a video for that. If you're interested, go ahead and put something inside of the comments here, and I'll do that at some point. We'll do that as one of our watch and learns, so you can see that. But now we'll go back to this, and I want to show you this right here. This is where I would use the content that I get from Relevant.Page. Now we're talking about all of this content in here. Okay, it's the meat and the potatoes inside of this page. This gives it a 15, I think it's like a 12 or 15 minute read. Okay, all of this content is in this page. Okay, and then here's another image fly image, and there's a video. Okay, so here is a link going to a silo inside of the website, and here's another one, affordable pest control services, and here's pest control near me, and local rabbit removal service, list of rabbit removal. Yeah, so there's another website it goes to right there. So if we click on that, it will bring that open for you. Okay, so then the rest is these very interesting testimonials. These testimonials are created from code that I wrote that basically inserts in based on the brand or the keywords or whatever and the location. So this is Patrick B from Missouri. This is Travis G from Warrington. This is Simon K from Warrington. Right there, this is just a demonstration. I'm not saying I would do this for everything. I just want to show you what can be done with the knowledge and the training that I can give you by watching this channel and paying attention. Now, next in here, this is all dynamically created with Mentorprise based on the data that we give it. The population of Warrington is 8,235. The main zip code is this zip code. The time zone is this. The county and parish is this, and the geo coordinates is this. And then it comes up with a nice map for the area, right? And then it has additional stuff and another button, and then it has other links to other pages that are the services pages for this particular pest control service. So I will not take the time today to show you the code because it's a lot to take in all in one day. But I wanted to show this to you as something that I wanted to show you on one of our watch and learns, so you can get an idea of how you can take Imagefly, how you can take Relevant.Page and use it to get you the traffic, thus the conversions, thus the money that you're looking for. It doesn't just start just without activity. You've got to do something with it, right? And so, it's one of those things that you can do. Now, we showed you here how we use this to um, write inspirational quotes, to get quotes in here. So there are a lot of things that you can do as well. We did this right about winter. We could say right about trees, a tree of life. Let's just do that, right? And we just do that. And it'll come up with a bunch of quotes that you could put into your social media about the tree of life, right? And it also can write unique ones. Here's some unknown ones. The tree of life is a symbol of hope, faith, and love. So you can look it up and see if those things are unique or not. I have found several unique quotes that have come from this that I could not find anywhere on Google at all. So you can do those kinds of things in here as well. So this is Relevant.Page. I do really suggest you picking this up while we do have the promo code, because it is a recurring promo code. And I think that you're really going to like it. I have not had one person not blown away with what this thing can do. Once they get in there and give it a try and understand what this can do very specifically on different topics, I think that you'll be very, very impressed with that. Does anybody have any, anything they want to send in a comment? We'd love to hear from you. The stream's been going about 82 minutes, so we'll probably wrap up here quite shortly here. If anybody has any comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you and see what you have to say, and see if I can help you out today about this. Just want to show you. So with Imagefly, I also had it send me to the email address as well. So, like I said, I just was looking at my emails. The emails are really nice because it sends it to all my devices. So I can easily save it and just post it whenever I want to. So that's really helpful. So guys, we've talked about a lot of things. We've talked about Relevant.Page. I showed you how it compares to Jasper and how to compares to Article Forge 4.0. Both of these are two leading products in the artificial intelligence space. And if you take a look at what Relevant.Page does, it really does a great job in being more specific about certain things, right? If I go in and type in Daryl Ledyard bio, right? I'm going to do this and show you guys right now. If I go into Jasper and type in Daryl Ledyard bio, and I go in and type into Article Forge, Daryl Ledyard bio, I'm going to say 750 words. And I'm going to go ahead and start that in Article Forge. I'm going to go ahead and generate Daryl Ledyard bio information here on Jasper.ai, right? $1 billion company. And I'm going to type in Daryl Ledyard bio into Relevant.Page. Okay, this is AI writing about me. Okay. Now, granted, I have some experience online, and I do have some website that it's going to find most likely. But let's go back and take a look. Okay, Article Forge 4.0 is still working. Jasper wrote this absolute crap about me being an American artist in the field of painting and sculpture, It says that I have an interest in technology and its effect on society. I was born in 1968, which is not true. In Maryland, not true. All of this stuff, none of this stuff is true. Why would this be worth $1 billion? I don't understand. I don't understand. But look at this. This is what just came up, and all of this information is true about me. All of this information is correct. It grabbed it from the internet, right? So here it is. It grabbed it from my bio, and then it grabbed the research, and then it wrote it in here. Okay. And it put it all together for me. Now, if you needed to go to my LinkedIn page or let's see my Ledger Digital page, now it's going to go ahead and do that as well, right? I'll show you another thing, but let's just go and see what Article Forge. Oops, Article Forge is still working. Still working on that. Well, let's see what kind of BS it's going to come up with. All right. Look at this. Daryl Ledger is founder and CEO of Ledger Digital Marketing. All correct information. All truthful information. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and cut that out. Throw this into custom and go back to search. And we're going to go ahead and change this to Daryl Ledger. And we're going to watch what happens when we basically pull from two sources and put it together. Okay. And these could be your notes. If you're writing a book, it could be like what you're thinking about. I've actually just turned on and this is all factual information. And if I like what I've got enough research here to write 4 editions, easy. So we'll go ahead and do that. So here's Jasper. We'll go ahead and create some more garbage for you. If you want trash, this is what you do. You buy Jasper and you pay $100 a month and you get this kind of trash because it doesn't talk about anything truthful. Sorry, guys. Love y'all, but it's trash. This is not useful at all. What about this? This is damn useful because it's all correct information. And if I want to go ahead and put in replacement information, I could go ahead and put in a phone number for me. And I could put in my official company, right? I could put in a location. So I could put that in and I could put in ledyard.co, right? Now I could go down here, rinse and repeat once again. And if you guys want to be an affiliate of this thing is blowing up. If you want to be an affiliate, get in early, just contact me and we'll get you the link. Go to daryl.chat and I'll get you a link to pick this up. All right. But look at this. Beautiful content. All correct. Information's in there. My phone number's in, everything's in there based on the entity replacement, based on the custom and the search. It took me just a few seconds. Look at this. Article Forge is still working on it. Article Forge 4.0. Still working on it. Let's see what it has to say after all this hard work and time. If you want to flush the toilet again, go ahead and ask Jasper more about Daryl Ledger. It's not going to know. It's clueless. Doesn't know. Now I'm an American Olympic fencer. And I got the gold medal in a team foil event in 1984 Summer Olympics. That's what I did, according to Jasper. So, do you want to be lied to? Do you want false information? Do you want unhelpful information? This is unhelpful information. All right. And a lot of people swear by this particular tool, Article Forge, which I've always liked for very general tools. Here is the article. Let's go back to my article. I request 750 words. Okay. And this is what I got. Whether you're interested in learning about Daryl Ledger's early life or his personal life, this article will provide you with all the necessary information you need. You'll also learn a little of his career and the films he has appeared in. I haven't appeared in any films, guys. This article will be useful in looking to gain insight into the life of one of the most popular stars in Hollywood. Now I'm a popular star in Hollywood, according to Article Forge. Yet here we go to my little tool here and look at all the information you just got. All factual information, all well written, all will pass Copyscape. And then if you want to rewrite it, you can click a button and rewrite all of it. So what are you waiting for? Pick this up, guys. Get Relevant.Page. Not to be a hard sale, but you're wasting your time. You should get this. You really should. It's worth every dime, and because we're giving you a bargain on it, and you should definitely consider it, guys. You should definitely. Now, if you wanted it in French, now it's in French. Okay. Tell me one other tool. Go ahead. Tell me one other tool that does what this does. Yeah, thanks, David. Congratulations on my gold medal. If you want to be lied to, get one of these other AI writers, and it'll lie to you if you'd like. If you wanted to misquote things or give wrong information, go ahead. Get Jasper. Go ahead and get this Article Forge thing, and you'll be perfectly happy with being lied to. Sorry, guys, I'm on my soapbox tonight. You're getting that side of me because I'm just excited as hell about what this thing can do about real information. Real information, even websites that are not even public yet, it can write on those as well. David Tulloch says, what languages does it cover? Tell me the language, I'll add it. Right now, it covers English, Arabic, Bengali, Chinese, Dutch, French, German, Hebrew, Hindi, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, and Spanish. These were the top listed languages that I looked up. These are the ones that it can be translated into. Now, you can't input those because it all works within English through the AI. But then once it's done with English, you can rewrite it into these other languages. If there's other languages you want, reach out to me. I'll go ahead and see what I can do to add those in for you as well. But guys, I can't say enough good about this. I'm a little biased, of course, but put it to the test. Take it for a 48-hour test drive. If you go to Relevant.Page, you can see for $7, you can take it for a test drive yourself, unlimited generations for that 48-hour period. So if we go down here, you can see the Cyber November deal. That is on these other plans, but here's the 48-hour access for $7. All you got to do is hit that to get started, create your account, and you could be using the same tool, the same power, what I've got right now. We added this other plan, which is 1,000 generations a month. That's plenty for most people. So you could get that. That means you can run that button for 1,000 times. That is for most users would be at that price point. If you're an agency and you need to use it more, it's $97 a month. It only allows for one login. You're not allowed to abuse the system, which is 1,000 generations per day is what we classify as fair use, which you'd be very hard pressed to use 1,000 in one day. But that would be like, 30,000 per month, and that would be millions and millions of words for sure. How long does that discount last? Until the 29th of the month of November. So after Cyber Monday, let's just go and take a look. No, actually the 30th, Wednesday the 30th. I'm wrong, David. Yeah, so you got to the 30th, and that's the last day. Okay. So the 30th, and then you can use that, the Cyber November till then. But I really recommend you get the $600 off the annual price. That's the biggest deal right now. So you just go in here to the $997, and when you get it, use the promo code 600 NOV, and that will take $600 off. So it's only $397 for the year for unlimited, right? For the year. I mean, you think about that. If you took this and you times it by 4, so basically just over 1/4 of the price, you get this, right? For the monthly plan. So it's a no-brainer. If you're thinking too hard about this, you're doing too much thinking. I really should raise the price. I really should. And maybe I will after December. But I wanted to show you guys this because this company here, Jasper, that's been lying to me all night long about me, and also Article Forge are $1 million companies. $1 million companies. This particular one, when they got this Series A, they said that they valued it at $1 billion. Okay. So I'm asking you guys to make me a billionaire and use Relevant.Page because I deserve it. Okay. Hear me working all by myself here in this office. I made this program, and this is $1 billion company that's been lying to me all night. Which do you prefer? Do you want to help the little guy that built something that does a great job and doesn't lie to you? Or do you want to help the $1 billion company that lies to you all night? It's up to you guys. What do you want to do? Choice is yours. Okay. I love you guys. No, I'm serious. It gets me excited. And when I see people using it and enjoying it and using it and saving money and saving time, it makes me very happy about it. So message me at Daryl.chat if you do have a offer that you want to make. If we go back to this, we do have this year. This is the first time I did this since I started doing this. It's a name your price, make your own annual or custom deal. We don't have per se a lifetime, but talk to me. Reach out at Daryl.chat. Make me an offer that I can't refuse and tell me why. I'm a small company at this time. I'd like to make it a big company, and this is something that you guys can do if you want to name your price and get in on these other tools. And make a. I'm not going to accept any offer, but if you say, "Oh, I don't want enterprise mass page tools," which got you a lot of tools, but not certain ones like domain kicks and Relevant.Page isn't included. Tell me what you want to do, and give me something to work with, and I'll see what I can do. So it says make your own custom deal or name your own price. Click on this, and it'll take you to Daryl.chat. You start the communication there. I'm not up 24/7, guys. May seem like I am, but I'm not up 24/7. So go ahead and put in your information. I'll go ahead and send you back a chat. And if you're not by the computer, it's fine. It'll send it to your email and tell you to respond back via chat. We'll go back and forth on that. Okay. That's it, guys. I hope you were able to get something from this. I hope you enjoyed my my spirit and passion. But yeah, I told you guys in my email that we're going to show how this compares to Jasper and share in Article Forge. And I think I delivered on that. I really do. I think I delivered on that, and showed you guys that this is indeed a product that you want to make sure that you have right in your arsenal, because if you can see the potential of having limitless writing at your fingertips on almost any topic, even a brand new website. Does anybody have a brand new website out there that they want me to check that is not in right off of? All right, let me just take and see if I put in bestwebsitebuilder.com. Oh, no, that's not it. Try and think of a website that is brand new that isn't anywhere in there. Let me see if I have any. I have a lot of tools. I don't think I have a lot of let's do this. We'll go to Google and we're going to take plumber in Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. And what I'm going to do is go down here and go to the bottom and go to the second page. So this is, ranking number 200 in here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab that one and this one. Now, if you had a tool that you said to somebody, look, I'm going to help you to write your content. Okay. And you're like, you wanted a foot in the door. Why don't you do this? Go in, take their domain, okay, and then take a template, right? And then all you have to do is go in here and go into search, drop their website in here. Let's say you find a really poorly ranking website, right? Get a nice little template for a plumber, right? Make a couple adjustments and changes, and then just go in here. Okay. And it's going to write the copy for you so that just before you call them, you can paste this copy into their website. Now you can leave them a page, right, that looks completely written and customized for them. Wouldn't that look like you spend a lot of time with them, right? So you can do that. The other thing you can do, and this is if you did one output, maybe you do like 3. This grabbed everything, their phone number, their website, put it all together for them, right? And so you pop this into a template, and now you show them what you could do for them, and you have all their stuff in there. You got their phone number. Look at all this text you could just kind of throw in really quickly, literally with Elementor, Beaver Builder, or Divi, or one of those things. You could go ahead and make a beautiful template, paste, and look what you've got. All of this content, and it all has their brand and everything all written into it as you want, right? In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out just so you guys can read this yourself. And I'm going to take this into our recents page. Okay. So if you go to Relevant.Page/recent, you will see that I will add this in here. So let me duplicate this. See here. Okay, I'm going to paste this in. Sorry, I sometimes can't work and think at the same time. So we're just going to paste this into the website so you can kind of see what came out of it. And I will go ahead and throw this in here so you can read it for yourself. Okay, it won't have the formatting or anything like that because I just stripped that out. Okay. So if you want to see what we wrote, go to Relevant.Page and go to /recent, or actually down here on the page, you can hit recent outputs, right? And here we go. This is their website, and this is the content that was written, okay? And now you can take this and build out a quick website demo for them and show them how well you can put together a website for somebody, right? Now, if you then move on and now you've got these guys next on your call list, you go back to Relevant.Page, you cancel this one out, you pop this one in, and you just click on the research again. Okay. And now it's going to do the same thing. It's going to look for content that is based on this company. So here's this company's information. And now it's going to write all of this information based on them as well. So now you can go ahead and paste that in, and now you've got all the information you need for their site. And it's not like you took it verbatim. It's you've got your own information in there. Is that not cool or what? I mean, that I think is a really cool foot in the door strategy. Oh, I'm not showing the screen. I didn't have the screen open. All right, let me show the screen. Thank you guys. Yeah, so here's the content, and I'll go ahead and put this into the recents. Okay, so if you go to go.ht/recent, you can see that. I'm going to go ahead and put this other one in here to show you what can happen if you want a foot in the door, right? So I'm just going to clean this out, paste this in, and we're going to go and take this particular website. What if this recent page starts to rank for these terms by accident? Sometimes that's what happens, right? These guys are these are ranked 200 in the market. Okay, these people need your help. So if we go into this, let me see if you guys can see me still. Go in here. We're going to reload the page. Now we have the content I did for this All Ohio Plumbing. And then I have the content we did for serviceexperts.com. Let's go ahead, while we're doing that, let's take this right here and go into a $1 billion app. Let's go pick on the billionaires for a minute. All right. And I think their best tool is the paragraph maker, but let's just take a look. You guys can tell me which one you think is best, but we'll just do this. Pop this in. Go ahead and generate. Good. Tell me about this website. No phone number, no nothing. It's just making stuff up. Carrier, factory, authorized dealer. Is it? Right? It's just making stuff up. So that's the difference, guys. The difference is that you can actually use Relevant.Page to make money. You can actually use it to write a book. You can actually use it to write your courses. You can actually use it to write real information that's helpful. Users need helpful, correct information. Otherwise, you're going to be delisted so fast. Google has made it very clear they don't want AI generated and unfactual information. And when they find it, you will be slapped down faster than a hot potato. I guarantee you. You need to make sure that you do the very best job you can to review the information, make sure it's correct, and make sure you're using the best tools on the market to get the information written for you. That's why I built Relevant.Page. I really believe it's the best tool on the market to get this information written onto paper for you to take it to the next level. All right. I appreciate you guys hanging out and being a part of the watch and learn today. I will go ahead and bring myself back up here. I do appreciate you guys watching. Again, I have a lot of other ideas of things that I could show you how to do. Sorry if this came off a little salesy and selling, but this is the time of year. You know, we're trying to make our goals in the fourth quarter. So if you want to help a small company and help us to build this and make this something that gets in the hands of more people, support the product, get behind it, use the product. Let's make it better together and work on it together to make it as best it can be. You can see the innovation that of the things that I've created, from ImageFly to domain kicks to Relevant.Page. You know, these are things that are not any other places online. And so, you know, definitely I appreciate all the support that people give us, but you know, any more support would also be appreciated if you want to spread the word and tell other people about it. All right. That's it for me. Thank you so much for being here. We'll catch you guys next time. Enjoy your night. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.